Okay, so question 19, it says, you have on hand a vial of Nefcillin labeled 1 gram. The physician has ordered 0.4 grams of Nefcillin intramuscular. So you already know whatever is ordered you're going to need. So I would circle, and then you reconstituted or whatever. The drug as directed, adding 3.4 milliliters of diluent. You already know you don't need this, so I would cross this out so it won't confuse you. Remember, the diluent you don't need. To yield a strength of 500 milligrams and 2 milliliters. That's a given. So that I would circle so you know that's something you need. In preparing the drug, how many milliliters should you withdraw from the vial? So you already know what they're asking for is how many milliliters. So the way you will write the problem is, what I always start with when I start the problem is just what it's asking me for. So you already know you're going to put that over X mLs, correct? And then you already know it's asking you how many milliliters should you withdraw from the vial. Remember, you always put the order, whatever is ordered, over what is asking you for, because this, the 500 milligrams into mLs is already a given. So you're gonna put 500 milligrams over 2 mLs, right? So one thing that you can do so you won't get confused on the test is do checks and balances. So make sure that you have you don't have to if you already know this off back, but just so you can not get confused on the test. And then you already know that you have a pair of mLs, but you don't have a pair of grams and milligrams. So for that, you would have to make a conversion, and we already know that 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So now we have a pair of everything. You get me? So now you start doing the math. So you already know it's X mLs equal, buenos dias. I'm sorry, I'm at work. So you already know that this is what they're asking for. So what's left is the 0.4 grams, and you put that over 1. You cross this out because that's something you already used. Good morning. And then, so now you see you have grams here, and now in the problem, you have to see where you have grams at. So it's 1 gram. But you never put the grams on the same floor, and then you already know we use the top, so now we have to put this on the top, the bottom on the top, right? So then we cross this out, so you already know you used it, and then you have 1 more left. So whatever's on the top, you have to look for here, and then that's what you put on the bottom. Milligrams. And then you already used the top, so now you got to use the bottom, and the only thing that's left to put is 2 mLs, right? So one thing that you know that you should know if you did it right is if what they're asking for is always what's left on the top. So the top last part of the problem, it always has to be the same thing that they're asking you for. Everything else is a pair, so it should cancel out, right? So then, good morning. So then you get 0.4 times 1,000 times 2 equals 800. So you go 800. Then this off back, you already know that's 1, 1. So 500 times 1 is you already know what it is. 500. So you put that over 500 and then you divide. So 800 divided by 500, it's 1.6. So 1.6 mLs, because you already know that's what they're asking you for.